Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Sunday, December 21st, 2014, around 8:25 p.m. in Belleville, Massachusetts. It's about 30 degrees outside and cloudy, but the clouds are breaking through, and we're going to have a nice, clear sky, which is dark. Some news to report. The Miami Heat beat the Boston Celtics by a score of 184, ending the C's 3-game winning streak. USC men's basketball team beat BC at the Heights today by the score of 75-71, a close game. And the Dallas Cowboys have won the NFC East title. The Eagles have been eliminated from playoff contention, and even if they win next week, they will get to 10 wins, but they won't qualify for the playoffs. The NFC South winner, whoever that team's going to be, either the Falcons or the Panthers, will have a losing record. And that's not fair, but that's the way it goes. Because if you win your division, no matter if you have a bad record, you're guaranteed a playoff spot. And that's about it on that. My next subject is the personality profile tonight. And this upcoming series of personality profiles I'm going to feature will be about Dallas professional sports athletes who were famous in Dallas. I am going to profile Mike Modano, who was one of the best American-born NHL players of all time. Mike Modano was a center. He played 22 seasons in the NHL, mainly for the Minnesota North Stars / Dallas Stars franchise. He ended his career with the Red Wings for a year. Mike was born in La Felto, Michigan, and he grew up in Highlanton Township, Michigan, and Westland, Michigan. He started ice skating at the age of 7, and he was good skating, and he's played hockey when he was 8 with center. He played for a lot of Pee-wee hockey teams that were sponsored by the Detroit Red Wings. He was a very good hockey player. He played center. He played on a midget major team in 1984 and 1985, which he scored exactly 100 points, 50 goals, 50 assists, and he wore number 9. Mike did, in honor of Ted Williams, which was his father's idol, and Gordie Howe, which was Mike's idol. And Mike was so good that he played junior hockey in Canada. He played for the Prince Albert Raiders of the Western Hockey League for 3 years between 1986 and 1989. He scored a hat trick in his first game he played in juniors. That's amazing. And he had some great statistics with the Prince Albert Raiders. He scored a lot of goals and a lot of assists. He made a couple of all-star teams for the WHL. In 1988, Mike was drafted the first overall pick in the NHL draft by the Minnesota North Stars. He was the first U.S.-born player in history to be drafted number 1 in the NHL draft. And he actually went back to juniors in 1988-89 because he had kind of a contract dispute with the North Stars, but he started his career in 1989 with the North Stars. He wore number 9. And the first year, he had a great rookie season. Mike Modano did. He made NHL All-Rookie Team, and he finished runner-up to the Calder Trophy for the NHL. He lost out to Sergei Markov from the Calgary Flames, but Sergei was over 30 years old, and they put a rule in the next year that no player who was eligible for Rookie of the Year had to be no older than 25. And Mike was a great player for the Minnesota North Stars. He played in the Stanley Cup Finals in 1991 for the North Stars against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins won that series 4-2. And he was getting to be a great player, one of the best centers in the NHL and stuff. And in 1993, the Minnesota North Stars moved to Dallas. They were rebranded as the Dallas Stars, and Mike Modano became one of the best athletes in Texas. He promoted the game of hockey in Texas. He expanded it. Texas didn't have a professional hockey team, NHL team, until the Stars came along, and he helped instrument the growth of the sport of ice hockey in the state of Texas. And Mike Modano has great stats during his career. He had 16 times he scored 20 or more goals. He played in 8 NHL All-Star games. He was a second-team All-Star selection for the NHL postseason team in 2000. He played in 3 Stanley Cups, 1991, 1999, and 2000. He won the 1999 Stanley Cup as a member of the Stars. He was captain of the Stars on 2 separate occasions. And Mike had so many career goals. He was most goals in Dallas Stars history with 557. Most assists in Dallas Stars history, 802. And most points in Stars history with 1,359. And he also holds the playoff record for most goals, assists, and points. And he was very good with the Stars for many years. Even though his skills were declining in his late 30s, he still was productive and stuff, and he was cheered a lot by the fans. His last game he played with the Stars in 2010, he was the first star of the game. The Stars didn't have any plans for him after 2010, and he still had some gas left in the tank for his career. He ended up playing for the Detroit Red Wings for a year, but he was frequently hurt, and he retired at the end of the 2010-2011 season. He finished with most goals by an American-born U.S. hockey player with 561 and 1,374 points. Mike was once married to actress singer Wilma Ford for about 5 years, but they ended up divorced. And after Mike retired from the NHL, he works for the Dallas Stars and as ambassador and vice president. And his number 9 was retired to the rafters by the Stars in 2014. They had a Mike Modano night, which was pretty amazing. Mike was voted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2014, first ballot, which was no question about it. And for American-born NHL players, Mike is probably the greatest NHL U.S.-born player in the history of the NHL, which is amazing. Mike's been a great ambassador to the game of hockey in the United States, and especially in Texas. And that's about it on Mike Modano. I'll be back later, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, with 3 more video blogs tomorrow. One of them is going to be about the top 10 greatest Cincinnati Reds pitchers of all time. And there's going to be another blog about a subject that I haven't decided which is going to be. That's going to be the middle one. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about Pro Football Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith, the continuation series of Dallas professional sports legends. And later on this week will be Dirk Nowitzki and Nolan Ryan. A lot of views, a lot of likes on these video blogs from Facebook and YouTube. I love doing these, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. They'll be more pumped out every day, at least 3 a day. And don't forget, if you want me to plug anything or shout out anything, just give me a private message on Facebook or YouTube. I will say it if you tell me to. If you don't have any, I'm not going to be saying shout outs to everybody, because that's not what I do. And I'll see you tomorrow, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye now.